Good morning and welcome to a sermon recap for this week. Our sermon this week was about how to worry less. Of course, one could be at the beach and that might help one to relax, but there are a lot of things that we do worry about in life. And the story that we used to talk about this was the story of David against Goliath. A great story about how the Philistine army was there with Goliath, their giant, who was threatening them, saying if they could send out someone who could defeat him, the Goliath, who was 9 feet 9 inches tall, a great warrior, then they would become their servants. But if they did not, then the children of Israel would become the servants of the Philistines. So day after day, Goliath comes out and threatens them. And day after day, the Israelites cower in fear and worry. And there's one person who is not afraid, who is not worried about this. In fact, David says to Saul the king, "Do not worry about this Philistine." And so what is it about David that causes him not to worry? And of course, as you know, the story ends with David killing Goliath with a stone from his sling. And this story is a great reminder of how we cannot worry, where David actually says the reason I'm not concerned is because the battle is the Lord's will fight for me. But because in the past, when I went up against bears and lions, the Lord delivered me from the paw of the lion and the bear and helped me to defeat them. So this is a reminder too that we got to look at our experiences in life and say, how often has the Lord helped me? And if we think about it, there's plenty of times where we can look back and say, yeah, the Lord has helped me. But the other thing is that David had in his pouch 5 smooth stones, and he used them as his weapon to defeat Goliath. And those stones are representative or symbols of truths from the Lord's word, which have incredible power to defeat the onslaught of the hells, or the things that hells try to get us to worry about. So what are those truths that we have in mind that are easily accessible? One of them being what David actually said, which is the battle is the Lord's. Others could be, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want, or thou shalt not kill, etc. Anything that you think about or that we think about, that we meditate on, can become one of those kinds of truths for us. What other simple things we can do about helping us not to worry is to give ourselves time where we dedicate to worry. So I'm going to spend 20 minutes now worrying, then I'm going to put it away and not worry about anything else if we feel like we need to. Other thing is trying to live in the present moment. Instead of worrying about the past or dreading the kinds of things, regretting what happened in the past or worrying about what's going to happen in the future, just look at the moment. How are things at this present moment? Well, those are some ideas, and that's our recap for this week. I hope you have a great week, and we'll talk to you soon.